everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It was a tremendous passing display.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
C.J. Anderson, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
In the backfield is Anderson. They'll set up to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Defense is going to every game talking about winning the early downs to make third down a difficult assignment for an offense. On that play, the defense accomplished its goal.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Demaryius. And this is caught. Well, they have the yards anyway, so they're going to decline the penalty. And a big 32-yard play on third. Let's go. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. They're big. Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos will extend. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator.
And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 92. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8, now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Escaping the pressure right, and that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So the Broncos coming out now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to...
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Their big-bodied receiver on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos add on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
That is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Complete to the tight end, Jason Morrow. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass. That
had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Fresh set of downs here.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute. And when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. It will get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Their big tight end with his... Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way. Remember how much we enjoyed watching him last week?
It's the same thing this week. Look at those numbers. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. He'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's awfully tough on a defense when he's able to move outside the pocket and still keep his eyes downfield looking for open targets. You don't know whether to attack him or lay back and try and defend the pass.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Complete to Amaro on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism. Great hit.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ben Heaney able to drop him for a loss of 4. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a bit. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Anderson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Looking to throw, escaping the pressure right. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. They come out here in the eye. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it?